Hey guys, it's Bodie with IPTVWire.com. In this quick video, I'm going to go over a recent news story that claims Amazon Firestick users could be funding organized crime. Now, the official source for this story comes from dailymail.com, which is a UK news outlet, and you'll see the clickbait title right here, exclusive, warning to Amazon Firestick users streaming illegal content. Cyber experts warn devices are fueling organized crime with gangs profiting off of your personal data. So right away, guys, they use this term called cyber experts, and I'm going to talk about that more here in a little bit, but I'm very curious to see who they define as cyber experts. And I'll leave a link to this in the video description below, but I'm not going to go through this article in this video as there's all these ads, it's cluttered, and I went ahead and summarized everything on my own website that also gives my own perspective. So I'm going to go through this article here, and I'll leave a link to this in the video description below as well. So the first thing the article talks about is how the cost of streaming services continue to increase. And we've seen this with Netflix, Disney Plus, cable, satellite subscriptions. Everywhere you turn, it seems that the prices of everything is going up. And this is causing consumers to explore alternative options, aka these third-party apps and services. And so the first thing it talks about are these unknown developers and the potential dangers. So unlike these established platforms like Netflix, third-party app developers always remain anonymous, and that raises question about the safety and security of using these applications. So the first quote-unquote digital safety expert that the Daily Mail talks to is Dr. John Dempsey, who's a professor at the University of Central Lancashire. I hope I said that correctly. So he was interviewed and he made the following comment. Your personal data may be sold. This includes contact details such as emails, IP address, home address, credit card numbers. And then he also talks about how a Fire Stick contains an operating system which can be infected by malicious software, which could then infect any device it's connected to. This may give a criminal access to other devices that are connected to your home network. So let's dissect this really quickly. So the Fire Stick operating system, it's an Android-powered operating system. And while this is true, yes, it can be infected by malicious software. That's why third-party apps and services should always be scanned through a tool like VirusTotal to make sure that the applications you are installing do not have malicious software, so you can easily prevent that. But then he goes on to say which can infect any device it is connected to. This may give criminal access to other devices that are connected to your home network. So I'm not sure how valid this is in my opinion, where it says, let's say I have a Fire Stick it installs an app with malware or viruses. Now to sit here and say that because I have an app with viruses that it somehow can access every other device connected to my home network, that's a bit of a scare tactic. I'm not sure how valid that is. And then he also goes in to talk about how, the dangers of purchasing from unverified sellers, which, guys, I've always said, throughout every video and article that I've ever written, I would always suggest that you buy devices through verified retailers like Amazon, Walmart, and Best Buy. You should never purchase a device from an unverified seller. So this comment is 100% legit. The best example of this would be something like Superbox. So all of these like preloaded Android boxes or something that's not verified, I would never recommend purchasing a device from a website like Superbox or just something that's not vetted through Amazon, Google, Walmart, Target, or just a verified retailer. So I do agree with his point there. But now where this gets interesting is he talks about how this is all linked to organized crime. So the same guy, Dr. Dempsey, raises the alarm about the potential for these third-party services to fund organized crime. Although, and this is the best part, guys, he does not provide specific examples or data to support this claim. So he's basically just making a blanket statement here saying that these third-party services can fund organized crime, but yet he does not give any examples or actual data to support this claim. It's all fear-mongering and scare tactics. So law enforcement in the past, especially in the UK, has targeted users of IPTV with these home raids. Now, this is legit. But it all just comes down to, reaction and fear tactics. And that's what this whole article is designed to do. It's a clickbait article designed to get you to click on it with this huge headline and then go through and then get scared by someone here at the door knocking on someone's door from facts. So again, not any claims in this article are legitimate claims backed with data or credible sources. So I just wanted to point this out, that this article here should be taken with a grain of salt. Now, what's the best part about this whole thing too is if I scroll down, you can read some of the comments here. So, while this loads, let's see if this go ahead and loads here. And again, this is all the annoying ads and why I wouldn't recommend coming to this website, as you'll see it's taking an hour just for the comments to load. So the comments have loaded here, and let's go through a couple of these. So the highest upvoted comment, if I scroll down, again, this is extremely frustrating. If I scroll down here, the first comment here that has, almost 1,400 upvotes, the guy says, give the customer what they want. Maybe if the streaming service providers combine their service for a reasonable price, not making you wait months for movies to stream, people would gladly pay for it. If people are paying for an illegal service because it is not being provided legally. I do agree with that. And then it says, oh dear, how sad, never mind. That's hilarious. I know someone whose friend hasn't paid a penny for years, but can watch any channel or film they like. They just know how to do it. I'm not sure how. Don't care. And then here's some other good ones here. Any excuse to keep you spending ridiculous amounts of money. That's a very valid comment. Here's another one. If people weren't ripped off for subscription charges, and the people wouldn't resort to cheaper ways to access the service. Very simple, really. Completely agree with these comments. And that's it, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this article in the comment section below. Again, this is Bodie with IPTV Wire. Appreciate you all watching this video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Like my videos. Again, leave me a comment below, and I want to hear your thoughts on what you think of this report from dailymail.com. And if you are looking for added protection on the internet, I do have an exclusive discount with Surfshark that does help support myself and this channel, and you can find the discount below this video. Surfshark is my #1 recommended VPN at IPTV Wire, and I do have a special discount here for 82% off and 4 months free. Now, guys, again, this is Bodie. Appreciate you all watching, and I hope you all have a great day.